What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about what to bring with you when you're traveling and trying to stay on track to reach your goals with your nutrition. So I've laid out a bunch of stuff here that is super easy to travel with and you can pretty much bring it anywhere. So I have carbs, proteins, some fat sources, and some extras which I'll go through with you. First things first, let's talk about carbs. These are super easy to travel with. You can get little packets that are easy and microwavable. So first things first, super versatile, rice cakes. You can practically put anything on top of them and they pack really easily. They're light and you can flavor them however you want. They're a great thing to put like peanut butter on, a source of protein like tuna, anything like that. They're a really good vehicle to make any sort of meal. Next, we have oatmeal and instant cream of wheat. There's the cat. You can get instant oatmeal packets. There's a bunch here that I have. Lots of different options. If you already have oats at home and you don't want to spend the money on getting new packets for yourself, my tip is to get little tiny baggies and you can actually just measure out a serving of oats, put them in there and take you with you. It's practically the exact same thing. Another good source of carbs that's super easy to travel with is rice. Instant microwavable rice comes in brown rice, white rice, and it's pre-cooked, so you could even eat it cold. These are super good. If you haven't heard of them before, they're Enlightened Crisps. These are in the sriracha flavor, which are super good. They are roasted broad beans. Individual mini bags of popcorn are a really good source of carbs. These are like the 100 calorie serving sizes and they have about 4 grams of fiber, which is also really good for your digestion, helps you feeling full. And like I said, this packet is about 20 grams, so that would be equal to about like 3 rice cakes. But would you rather have 3 rice cakes or a huge bowl of popcorn? So you kind of do what you want, but for me, I like volume, so popcorn is a really good volume food. Moving on to protein sources, of course, protein powder. This is one of my favorite brands of protein, PEScience in Snickerdoodle flavor. Again, with this, you can get it in little portioned out protein packets. But again, same trick. Use a baggie, put a serving of protein in it, take it with you. It's the exact same thing. Canned tuna and like canned chicken or turkey are other good sources of protein. Depending on where you are, you can get the like bags of tuna. If you're in the States, they have those, which are super easy and you can throw them in your purse. This is really good because you can eat it just right out of the tin. Just make sure they're packed in water and not in oil, because that will save you a ton of calories. Another thing that if you love protein pancakes, you can get these Mighty Muffins made by FlapJacked. They come in a ton of different flavors. There's like peanut butter, chocolate, s'mores, apple cinnamon. There's a ton of different ones. So this one is s'mores. And they have about 20 grams of protein, 24 grams of carbs, and like 6 grams of fat. You just add water to them, microwave them, and it's a really good snack or meal on the go. Of course, the go-to protein bars. These are a couple that I really like right now. These are the Detour Simple Bars. These come in a few different flavors. There's caramel peanut, chocolate chip caramel, and I know there's the salted caramel cookie dough. These are really good because they're more of a snack size bar. So they have like 4 grams of fat, 15 grams of protein, and 18 grams of carbs versus another protein bar like these Oh Yeah One bars. These I would consider to be more like meal replacement bars because they have a higher amount of protein, carbs, and fats. They have 7 grams of fat, 23 grams of carbs, and 22 grams of protein. So depending on what you're wanting it for, either as a snack or as a meal replacement, choose your protein bar accordingly. Another good snack size bar is these Power Crunch protein energy bars. This is in the salted caramel flavor. And just like the Detour bars, this is 5 grams of fat, 14 grams of protein, 16 grams of carbs. So a good snack bar as well. Something else that you may have heard of is protein chips. These ones are made by Quest. They come in a ton of different flavors. This is the barbecue, and they only have 5 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, and 20 grams of protein. These are fairly new to me. This company called Simply Protein, but they have protein chips and protein granola. And again, they offer a source of protein, carbs, and fats. So moving on to the fat section, when you're traveling, fats are usually fairly easy to find. They're in a lot of meats already, and in a lot of like obviously salad dressings that you might find. So first thing I have here is little tiny packages of nuts. These are cashews in dill pickle flavor. And for this little tiny thing, it's about 8 grams of fat. Again, if you aren't able to find pre-packaged, you can always use the baggy trick on those as well. Also, because I can't go anywhere without peanut butter, you'll find some companies make these pre-packaged portions of peanut butter. Justin's is a really good brand, super tasty. These have 32 grams of peanut butter, so that is 2 tablespoons, which is about 15-16 grams of fat. If you're looking for something that only has 1 serving of peanut butter, it would be this brand, Barney. They only have 7.5 grams of fat and are only 17 grams of peanut butter, so 1 serving versus the 2 in Justin's. One tip I have for you when you are planning on traveling is Save your condiments from any sort of fast food you might get. So a good thing are these little packets. So these are like soy sauce, you can get ketchup, you can get mustard, vinegar. Starbucks has sriracha and honey. And even when you're out at restaurants or something, say if you go out for breakfast, steal them from the table. Get like jam and peanut butter. They're super easy to just throw in your bag, so you always have them on hand if you're needing that. Another thing that I always carry with me in my purse or my meal bag is sweetener. So stevia, this is monk fruit, but you can grab them at any coffee shop. Just grab a handful, throw them in your bag, you always have them. One thing for traveling that I do like is having some tea. Tea is super easy. Obviously, they're pre-packaged bags, and just ask for hot water anywhere. You can grab hot water, and they usually don't charge you for it anywhere if you stop at Starbucks, anything like that. Another tip on Starbucks, if you do go, you can ask them for a cup of hot water and throw in your instant oats meal right there. And if you have a pre-packaged thing of protein, throw a scoop of protein in your oats and you have your proteins and carbs, and then put some peanut butter on top. Perfect meal. Protein, carbs, and fats. Really good meal to satisfy you and keep you going. Another tip for traveling is bringing a pocket scale with you. So I have this little pocket scale. So I can turn it on and it measures in grams and in ounces, so it's super handy. When traveling, it's always hard to get your water intake in, but I highly suggest bringing a water bottle with you wherever you go. You can fill it up and just keep it with you. Make sure you're staying hydrated, especially if you are traveling and eating out at, say, restaurants, or you are eating a bit more prepackaged food. There tends to be a lot of sodium, and that can help you just sort of get rid of the sodium that's in your system and help you not to bloat at all. Another thing when you're traveling is bands. These I got from Dick's Sporting Goods when I was in the States, and these are really good for like leg workouts. And if you have like a resistance band with like the handles, you can get a really good workout in anywhere, in your hotel, at home, anywhere where there's space pretty much. If you are traveling as well, another good thing are these pre-packaged cutlery. Just save them when you come across them, and you'll always have something that you can use. So those are my tips for staying on track while you're traveling, and I hope you can use some of these tips the next time you travel. If you like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.